Disclaimer: Fading the books is not responsible for any losses. These are our opinions. Said it's about that time. Coach put me in the game so I can push that line. Fade in the books, yeah, it's time to talk parlay. This is the reason you need to watch today. It's almost game day, so let's get paid. We fade in the books, now go ahead and turn the page.
Welcome, sports betting world to Fade in the Books. We are here to give you our best four picks for the Christmas NFL slate. Little channel business. We're sitting at 120 subscribers. So if this is your first time checking out the channel, please subscribe to the channel and like and comment on this video. If you're returning, please like and comment. Help it push it through the YouTube's algorithm. Brandon, you ready to get into these picks?
Let's get it. Let's get it. Merry Christmas, all.
All
Merry
right, all
Christmas.
right. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. With the first pick, I'm going with Mr. Williams here, Mr. Jameson Williams, and I'm gonna be taking him at 65 yards and a half. I'm taking his over on that. We look at it here. He's been over that for the last five. This guy here, St. Brown's been dealing with some injuries. He's been, so Williams has become that target for golf. I mean, as far as receptions and the yardage as we see here. St. Brown is coming into the game banged up again. So I look for Williams to play a big part in this game that the Lions must win.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that, this is a must win, like you just said, for the Lions. With them not having Sam Laporta right. He was the last time they played, he was a heavy targeted guy in that matchup. I think they might use Jameson Williams as like those crosser routes because the Vikings do play a lot of man defense and do a lot of pressure on the quarterback. I think they're going to try to focus in on Jameer Gibbs and Montgomery and leave him open for those one-on-ones. So I like that line. It was sitting at 64 and a half and maybe 65 and a half. Either way, I like them both for those because he can really get those off of one catch because he is a flyer and he can go out there and get
Mm-hmm.
that thing. And with that being
Mm-hmm.
said, I like the guy that's throwing it to him as well. I know the matchup don't seem that right because of the simple fact that he's gonna have a lot of pressure in his face. But I love the screen passes. I love the quick passes. I love the outlet receivers that he does have with Jamison Williams. I just gotta hope that the coach is actually calling the plays in the right way. I think it's been very, very questionable play calling over the last few games. I think that's been kind of their downfall of them lacking to score and lacking to put up the numbers. But Jared Goff actually has been putting up the numbers over the last few games, um, despite the fact of the play calling that's been pretty bad. I like the fact that Jared Goff is actually doing his part to get those numbers out there. So 241 or 242 or whatever number lies on, whenever you guys put it in. I like this for him. He's averaging, I think, over 300 yards a game. This is, I think he's like top five in passing quarterbacks in the league right now. So I like this for him.
Mm-hmm. The one thing about this, why I like this, is that the Lions, and let's be honest here, they haven't been playing Lions football like they was last year. So a lot of their games has been close, whether they had to come from behind or whatnot. And golf these numbers, I don't think he was throwing these numbers last year because they had Gibbs and Montgomery both damn near getting 100 yards a game. Seemed like or one was like at 100, one might have been at 60 or 70. They're not getting that kind of
Hmm.
production from Montgomery this year. And so this Lions team just without Ben Johnson, like we see is hurting in the play call. It's really
Hmm.
hurting. So I really love this line for golf, man. Going against this Vikings team who on the defensive side, I'm not sure if they're real banged up, but they should get opportunities with the backup quarterback. Hopefully the
Yeah.
Lions defense, you know what I'm saying, to get a lot of three and outs and give us those opportunities to cover this 241 and a half.
And the style of play of the Vikings themselves. I know the Vikings don't really have a lot to play for, but their style
Mm-hmm.
is aggressive, man, gap defense, which they stuffed the run on this one. So Gibbs is not a great matchup tonight for him. So, and without Laporta, I think that he should be able to just throw this bad boy around and spread it around. I think St. Brown still may play, might be limited a little bit, but
Mm-hmm.
St. Brown, he's a warrior, so he's gonna go out there and give it all he got. So
Yep.
I like this. I like this one there for
Oh
Williamson
yeah.
and for Jared Goff.
Yep. My next pick
Um,
here, my second and final one. Or would you gonna go with yours?
yeah, let's go. Let's go to the 1 o'clock game
All
there real
right.
quick. The 1 o'clock
All
game
right.
with
The 1 o'clock.
number one passing offense out there, with one of the best receivers is going to be CD Lamb. Although they are eliminated technically, CD Lamb's still gonna go get his. I like him at 70 yards on this one. I know his line is like 79 or 78 and a half or something like that. I like him at 70 yards at this one, just to give us
Mm-hmm.
that little cushion. It's still at like minus 170 or something like that, so it's still good money lines there. And I like that his matchups over here because he's gonna be able to dog out on all of the Washington Commanders DBs out there.
Yeah, I love this play, man. CD Lamb, man. And I stated before the video that I think Pickens is checked out. And I think Dak might just check out on Pickens too. You know what I'm saying? So I really like this with CD Lamb. You know, he's gonna go out there. It's Christmas. He's gonna ball out. This Washington uh, Commanders team, no Marcus Mariota, so they're playing with the third string. You know, so again, I'm looking at the opportunities. You know, going against a
Hmm.
third string quarterback is going to be there, and we know Dak is going to throw the ball. He's going to throw it at least 25, 30 times. We know that. So I really love this play for Lamb.
And I think that because of the fact of Pickens is checked out, because normally this would be a great matchup for Pickens in this one, but because of the fact
Hmm.
of like he is checked out, which is weird that he made the Pro Bowl this year, um,
Hmm.
and he's in a contract year, this should be a prime time for him to actually show out and get paid. This would be a game that you normally
Hmm.
will pick Pickens for, but I think the better matchup goes for CD Lamb in this matchup here. So if anybody was to
Yeah.
pick Pickens on this one just off of like a feeling, I wouldn't blame you for it because he has a great matchup. He needs to get paid, and he just got announced to be a Pro Bowler as well. So I wouldn't blame you if you went Pickens on this one. But I really like CD Lamb and his 70 yards.
Yeah. Well, I definitely done check that on Pickens. That's for sure. With the last pick
He's capable
here,
though. He's capable.
yeah, he's capable, man. His it's just his whole attitude. I'm going with Mr. Franklin here. Um, you know, Bo Nix and they were college teammates at one time, and I'm taking him at his. I think it's 32 or 39 and a half, but I think it went down. I think it was at what 35 and a half. I think that's
35
what
and a
it
half.
is.
Yeah.
Yep, it's at 35 and a half. So we'll go ahead and put in 35 and a half here. And they got at 120. And if we look at his last five, he's covered in three of the last five. He's covered in two of the last three. Again, I think this is just a play because Dobbins being out. RJ Harvey is not giving you that production that Dobbins has been giving you. And when we look at that, Bo Nix has been throwing the ball a lot. So
Hmm.
again, Franklin, I like this for him. 66-85 against the Jags in Green Bay. Playing against this Chiefs team, they're pretty much checked out. I think they're just looking at who's going to be on the team next year. I think, a lot of guys are probably playing for positions already these last two
Hmm.
games with the Chiefs on the defensive side. Offense, man, they probably have a lot of guys out. Rice, they're already on their third string quarterback. They got a lot of probables for tomorrow. And this is just like we said in the other picks. It's just a play that the Denver defense to get that Chiefs offense off the field, and just
Hmm.
more opportunities for Franklin to cover that line.
Yeah, and I like this play for a little bit different reasons. Because of the simple fact that I do love the DBs for the Chiefs over there. I love their outside DBs. Franklin is one of those guys that can move around though, so he can
Mm-hmm.
find the best matchup and he can actually get loose and get his yards there. And we're only asking for 35, 36 yards for him, so we're not asking for 100 yards, anything like that. I think one of
Right.
the best DBs they have over there is going to be guarding Cortland Sutton, and then they have another guy on the outside as well who's been guarding them. Or if you put Troy Franklin on the outside, he's a flyer. And you already mentioned the connection that he does have with Bo Nix going back to Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like this one at that 36 yards receiving there.
Yep. All right. Well, those are our 4 picks there. We got Troy Franklin over 35.5. We got CD Lamb at what was it, 70
70.
yards.
Hmm.
We have Jared Goff over 249 or 244?
Right now it's at 242, 241 and
Yep.
a half right now.
Yep. Got him over that. And then we also have what was the other one we got?
Jameson
Jameson
Williams.
over, yeah, like over 69, 65 and a half.
Yep.
Well,
And
Brandon,
these
you
these
got
lines
any?
will change. I just want to
Oh
let everybody
yeah.
know the lines will change a little bit depending on when you put them in. I know that it's only 4 games on or 3 games on for NFL,
Yeah.
so the lines are going to move very quickly. If y'all put those in today, you can get them at the lines that we said. But if you put them in
Yeah.
on Christmas or right before the games, the lines may move a little bit for those.
Yeah.
So just keep
'Cause they
mindful on when y'all put those lines in as well.
Yeah, because they've been moving since we was looking at them earlier. They've been moving already. It's like this is not what we was looking at on the app,
All
on this
right.
Hall of Fame app. They're totally different. All right. Well, with that being said, y'all, we wish y'all Merry Christmas, and we will see y'all. Peace.